Hey, so welcome to science. We are going to try something a little bit different today. And so it's going to be like a following direction sort of thing. You're going to click on this video, and this video is going to walk you through every single thing that we're going to do today. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to open up the website. And I moved this because people were having an issue finding this to do the NTI assignments. So you're going to click up here, and then you have to actually go down to the arrow, click the arrow. Thursday and Friday were the NTI days. So you're going to click on Thursday if you're missing 2-3. If you're missing 2-4, you're going to click on this. So that's how you find the NTI assignments. For today, you're going to click February 7th through 11th. You're going to go to the you're going to click over here, and you're going to click on Tuesday 2-8, and this should pop up. Today, for the daily warm-up, you're going to click on graphing skills, and it's going to bring you to the wordwall.net. You could wait a hot second here for it to hit play. You're going to hit start, and it's very, very basic. We're going to start working on graphing skills. So what pet do you have the most of? Now, not you personally, you're going to look at the graph. So which one has the most? So you're going to go through, you're going to fill this out. You're going to take a screenshot of this activity. You're going to then take it into Google Classroom and click on the daily warm-up, click on the form. Make sure you fill the form out, everything out right. Make sure the email's right. Make sure everything is right. And then the last thing you do is submit. Then I will get it. If you're worried about this, go to email and make sure you got an email from Google Form. Then you know that you've actually submitted it. All right, once that is finished, you're going to click down here. You're going to scroll down here. It says click on the button below for the activity. So I'm going to click on this button. It's going to have me make a copy. It's going to make a copy. Now, it'll take a hot second here. So if you just keep, scrolling and scrolling, give it a second. If you can't get into this, go to a friend who knows how to do the update. It's those 3 little dots over here. It will run you through the update. This is basically what you're going to see is this PowerPoint. This PowerPoint right here. If you are absent today, create this on a piece of paper. If you're here in school, you have this piece of paper. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to click on slide 2. We've already done this in our notes, in our vocab sheet, but that's totally fine. What you're going to do is you're going to take this definition right here. Plates move towards each other and collide. And you're actually going to insert it right here in this squiggly section. So you're going to add that definition right here. Right here. You're going to write it right here. Okay, perfect. I'm going to now hit pause on the video and go do that step. All right, so hopefully you have followed step 1 to those directions. Step 2 to the directions is this is going to be a vocab word. Write this on your vocab sheet in your notebook. Subduction. So you're going to actually get out your notebook, write this on the vocab sheet, subduction. When 2 plates meet, the more dense plate, the oceanic, is pushed under the other into the Earth's mantle. Once you're done writing this, you're not finished. You actually have to hit play. If you don't hit play, you will not understand what subduction means. So you physically write your word in the vocab section of your notebook and you hit play. Now hit pause on the video and go and do step 2. All right, we're back. Hopefully you've done step 1 and step 2. Step 3 here, we're going to be working on oceanic, and we're also going to work on the oceanic and continental a little bit. So here's a little diagram of what happens when 2 oceanic plates meet out in the ocean. The more dense plate is actually going to sink down. It's going to do that subduction. Yes, they are 2 oceanic plates, but one will be a little bit more dense. That one will be forced underneath. If you actually watch the video on subduction, you should understand what subduction is. If you'd like to write this in your notebook, totally awesome. Go ahead and write it in there. So go ahead and push pause. So if you wanted to write that in, that was totally great. The next slide looks just like this. Oceanic, let me scoot this over so you can see. Now we've got this oceanic. We've got a trench, an island arc, a volcano, an earthquake, and a tsunami. So you are going to actually write these 5 things in that graphic organizer. You're going to write one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Notice there's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots for you to write those topics or those headings down. I'm going to pause it so you can go back and write those down. I'm going to get back on the screen here. Go ahead and pause it and write down trench, island arc, volcano, earthquake, and tsunami. All right, so now that you've gotten those 5 things written down, you're going to look at the next slide here. It says trench. They are the deepest part of the ocean. You are going to take this. They are the deepest part of the ocean. Take it back to your graphic organizer. You're going to need to find where you put trench. So let's say I put trench right here. Okay, so look, I just put trench right there for you. So there's trench. So below where you have the word trench, you're actually going to put that little definition, deepest part of the ocean. Now, hold on, because you're not finished yet. You're going to go back to that slide and you actually have to click here. You have to watch it so you know what's going on. You're going to look at a little video on the Mariana Trench. Super awesome, super awesome. Once you finish this, you're going to finish the last part of your graphic organizer. So let me go back to the graphic organizer really quickly. All right, so now I'm on the graphic organizer and I'm right here in this little squiggly box. Right here, I want you to write an example of an underwater trench. Hopefully, if you watch the video, you'll know what to put in this section. All right, so I'm going to push pause for a second so you can do this step here. When you're finished, come on back to the video. We'll go on to the next slide. All right, so hopefully you finished the deep underwater trench, and we're going to move on to tsunami. So you're going to find tsunami underneath your graphic organizer where you put the little heading. You're going to actually write this: a large ocean wave, usually caused by an underwater earthquake or a volcanic explosion. Then I've got 2 super short little videos. You got to watch them. They're here to watch. So once you watch them, you should be able to come back here and fill out an example of a tsunami. Now, if you don't have an example of the tsunami, so if you can't find an example of a tsunami, you're going to need to open up an address bar and type in latest tsunami. You're going to take it back up to the graphic organizer and you're going to place it in here for the example. You are actually going to do this for tsunami, for island arc, for volcano, for earthquake. So I'm not going to go through each one of those. You should understand the directions. When you get finished, if you have time, you're going to click on this last slide, slide 11. You've already seen this. You know what to do. You're going to click on the image. It's going to take you to the plate motion. Now, oh, please don't go to divergent or transform. That will make me pull my hair out. You're going to go to oceanic convergent. You're going to click on it. You're going to hit all of the options and you're going to see how it changes. Then you're going to come back and do oceanic continental and see the different changes. All right, so now you have this whole entire thing completed. You need to make sure it's glued in your notebook and you take a screenshot of this. Once you take the screenshot, you're going to go to Google Classroom and go to classwork. And I have a new topic, February 7th through the 11th. Oh man, here's the activity right here. You're going to click on this. You're going to click on this. You're going to go fill the form out and you're going to add your screenshot. Make sure you fill everything out correctly. If you're worried to see if that I have it, it was submitted, it should send you an email. So this is a following direction activity. I expect at the end of class that I'm walking around and I'm seeing everyone filling out their organizer and you are following directions, watching the videos. Hopefully you all are having a good day.